Yo, 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 how you doing, everybody? This is the Faircat Sports Show, live for you again on another Monday afternoon. Hope everybody had a good weekend. We took a break because it wasn't really a whole lot to talk about. Um, but we back again with another show. How you guys doing? How y'all doing?
It's another day, another week,
Yeah.
another day, another week.
I forget, somebody has a birthday coming up this week, so let's say happy birthday, an early happy birthday to Elise. Um, Yep, getting up in there, you getting old, homegirl.
I'm getting so old, bro. It's crazy. Like Friday when I wake up, I'm gonna be like, ew. I can't believe it, bro. 25 is crazy. Like that's a quarter of a century. That's insane.
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
insane.
Yep, yep, yep.
Like 25 is like that's a crazy age. Like that's insane. No.
Man, 25. Wow.
Like 25 is crazy. Like I'm younger than Tyler Shuck in this draft, and he's like 26. It's insane. That's insane.
Mhm.
That is insane to me. I don't like thinking about it because I'm like, oh, I'm getting old, bro. Like 25. Oh,
Man,
that's just insane to me. That's crazy.
wow. Man,
25 is crazy.
over 20 years ago for me. So that was a while ago.
Man, man.
What I had
25 is just it's that's a wild age, bro.
2004. Okay, I was still down in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
In 2000, y'all, bro.
2004. Yeah, yeah. 2000. Yeah, 2000. I was there. I was there from the first time. I was there from '99 to '05, and I went back to
Mhm.
Okinawa, Japan to '09. And went back to Japan. I mean, went back to North Carolina for another 4 years.
Mm.
I did my last year in Camp Pendleton in California. So yeah, I'm old, y'all. I'm up there.
Ugh. Like it just don't feel right. Like it don't sound right either, bro. Like I'm just
Hmm.
like when 2025 hit, I'm like, wow, I'm really about to turn 25. Like
That's wild. Yep.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Like 2000 being 25 years ago doesn't even sound right.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yep.
It's
No,
so
That-
crazy.
I like to I like to think of everybody like time is going fast.
It
That's why
is, man.
my mindset I like to think of I have no time to waste.
At
mhm.
So
all, bro.
I have to make the best decisions possible for my life and family.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's crazy.
Insane how fast time goes, man.
Yeah, our oldest son is gonna be 25 this year.
Dang, like it's just crazy to think about. That don't even sound right. Like 2000 doesn't sound right.
Hmm. Tell me
Like
about
25 years ago was 2000 doesn't. It just doesn't sound right. Like
it.
at all.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
Yeah,
like that still seems young to me, but it's really not. It's like
Like I remember 2013, I was just chilling, not knowing what I wanted to do with my life. And then that
bro.
week just
I was in seventh
almost
grade.
12
I
years
was
later, like what the heck?
exactly, bro. Like I was in seventh grade. Like that's crazy.
2013. Yeah, I was.
It'll be 7 years since I graduated high school. Come June, 7 years. Like that, bro. I remember being in high school. That's the crazy part. It's like doesn't seem that long ago.
Yeah, that's crazy because 2013, I did not know that would be my second to last year in the military. So yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's
Like
crazy.
I'm
Says
a
you how
military
life
baby too, so I feel that.
is. Hey, life has a funny way of going different ways than you expect. So there it is.
Facts. That's
You know what I'm saying?
facts. I lived all over when I was younger. Virginia, Illinois, South Carolina. Like I went to preschool in South Carolina because that's where my mom was
Okay.
stationed back then.
Oh
Crazy
yeah, yeah.
times.
You were stationed in South Carolina. Your mom was.
Yeah, like for 2 years of my life.
Okay.
So, because my brother was born down there. That's where he was born.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
remember you tell me that. Yeah, your brother. Cause that's why he's a Panthers fan, right?
yeah, poor baby.
Mhm. Right, right,
Poor
right.
soul.
Hey, that's all right, man. Hey, at least he's not. Hey, at least he's a real fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Poor kid.
He you know, he know his
You
team
know,
ain't
he
making
wasn't
it.
even born yet when the Panthers went to the Super Bowl in '03.
Mm. So he ain't seen it.
We
He
were
ain't seen it
living
till
down
then.
there though.
He ain't seen it.
when they went. That's the crazy part. I had a
Yeah.
classmate who loved, like, he wore a Panthers jersey every day in preschool. Every day. It
Mm,
was the
mm,
same jersey too. I
right.
forget who it was their quarterback, Anderson, I think. I forget the guy's name.
Is it Derek
But
Not Derek Anderson.
um I forget who it was. But whoever their quarterback was that year, that's who he
Mm,
wore.
mm,
That defense was so good that year.
Yeah, it was. It was insane.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, they had some good teams. Carolina had,
Hmm.
especially when Cam was there. They had a lot of good teams then. So you know, and then they had Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, at the other
Hmm.
linebacker. They had some good teams, man. They did. They did.
Funny thing
So
is, you talk about it being time flying. That was the year, one of the years Mike Vrabel won the Super Bowl champion with the New England
Yeah, I
Patriots.
know. Mike Vrabel being young back then is so funny to think about. That's so funny to me.
it is. It
Because
is.
he's not even that old, though. He's like, what, 47 or something? He's not even
I'm
that
like,
old.
yeah, he ain't that old.
He's not even that old. That's what makes it funny, is like, he's not that old. But he
Nah.
was playing back then, so that's kind of funny. Like, my
Yeah.
brother still likes, like, the Bears and the Lions, but, like, I don't know. He grew an attachment for the Panthers, too. Weird.
Yeah, his
So,
number one team is the Panthers. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that
I
at all.
guess.
Yeah, nothing
So,
wrong with that at
I have
all.
to, he has me, he wants the Panthers to take Tedero McMillan. I keep telling him they're going to take defense. I'm like, I'm telling you, watch.
I
I
hope they
said,
do
y'all
make
need
it.
defense.
Listen, I hope they do it. I really do.
He wants them. He wants them to take Tedero McMillan, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Mm,
nah. Take a edge. Take a defensive player. They need defense. They only
right.
got Derek Brown and J.C. Horn. That's really it.
Mm-hmm.
I
They
really.
just released Shaq Thompson,
Did they?
which I didn't even know Shaq Thompson was still playing until I saw the report this morning. I was like, what?
Wow.
Yeah, they released him this morning. I was like, yo, he was still playing.
Mm,
That man been on the team forever.
right, 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 right.
Literally
Exactly.
forever.
Right.
I was like, wow, Shaq Thompson
Mm-hmm.
gone like that. That's crazy.
Mm,
Insane.
that's crazy. That is pretty crazy. So,
Yeah.
man.
Mm.
Oh man. Well, football is crazy. Lot of not a whole lot of things going on. The Bears, they started releasing people last week. So Gerald Everett and Marcus Walker both were released over the weekend, basically.
Hmm.
Uh, and some people feel like there's gonna be more people released. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, they felt like those two guys would be better served elsewhere, and releasing them this early gives them a time to see what team.
Talk to other teams,
Yeah, yeah,
basically.
talk to other team. Yeah, so I like the fact that they didn't waste time. You know what I'm saying? They hurry up and start evaluating. And so maybe we'll see some more releases. Maybe we won't. Who knows? It just depends on. We gotta wait on the draft. Still a little while. Wait, still a little bit away from the draft. Draft ain't till what, April, whatever date it is, 17th or something crazy like that. But I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think about those people that have been released so far, and
For
even the
me,
ones that for other teams as well?
for me, it's not a surprise. I feel like, with all regimes, right? All new regimes, they have their vision and what they want to do and all these other things, right? So there's always gonna be guys that are released that you're like, oh, why would we release it? Like, cause I know people were mad that they released DeMarcus Walker, and I'm like, maybe Ben Johnson just didn't see him in the vision. I gotta trust that Ben Johnson has a plan for what he wants to do at that position, and that he's gonna get the right guy in here for that position. So we just have to see, right? Like,
Yeah, him and Dennis Allen. Got to figure out what they
him and
want to do.
Dennis Allen obviously have somebody in mind or some vision in mind of what they want to see at that position. So, you just got to trust that decision. And I think more cuts definitely will come. Who, I don't know. But um, Ben Johnson and Dennis Allen and all the guys, the offensive staff, defensive staff, specialty staff, all of them are going to have, an idea of how they want this team built and what the vision's going to be. And we just have to trust that decision. So there's
Yeah.
that.
What about you, Zay? What you feel?
I mean, I thought he was good in the run game, but I don't think he really fit what we want to try to do with Dennis Allen want. I think Demarcus Walker is 6'4", 273 pounds. I think they want somebody there with a little bit that's a little bit more taller, somebody who I think basically we looked at the Saints defense. Dennis Allen has a type of what he wanted in the edge rusher. And then plus the Bears kind of played him out of position, and
Yeah,
he really
yeah,
should have just
Yeah.
been playing
yeah.
edge rusher strictly last year. But that's how I felt about him. I think I forgot who the other cut was.
Gerald
Gerald
Everett.
Everett.
Gerald
Oh
Everett.
yeah, it's time we got that lazy prick off the roster. Um, I was just sick of him.
I could tell Zay's not a fan of
Yeah,
Gerald
that
Everett.
man
Let us know how
was
you feel,
lazy.
dog.
Right. Let us know how you really feel. Come on.
Preseason, he was lazy. He needed to go.
I don't know if he's
He
lazy,
said,
but
"Get that bum off the squad."
I don't know if he's lazy, but I just
Wow,
you know,
dog.
I don't know. We talked about it already. How I feel about that.
Yeah,
I mean, the play caller, we talked about that ad nauseum. We talked about choices that maybe the quarterback could have did or didn't do, whatever. We already like so. I'm not giving Gerald Everett a pass. I'm just saying, like, it was a disaster. We know that it wasn't
That whole
great.
season was a
Julius,
disaster.
Disaster.
that man, they gave the fact that they gave that man more receptions over Cole
Yeah,
Kmet.
let me
Like,
stop, bro. Let me stop. Don't get me
But
ranting
here's
today.
the thing, though. It. Oh my goodness.
Don't
You
get
know
me
what?
ranting
He
today,
got
bro.
the crazy part about it, and I don't know if I saw a tweet, if I saw somebody talking about it. He got more targets, but they weren't like great opportunities to do nothing. Like,
nothing.
No,
so it's
no.
like, even though he got more targets, they didn't present no opportunity to do nothing. I'm like,
My
it was
God,
just the whole, it was terrible. God,
it was a
They
mess.
had him.
It was
They
a
had him out
mess.
there
disgusting,
blocking when he can't really he can't block. They,
bro.
like it
They
was
trying to
just
throw a screen and having Romo Doomsday block a linebacker. What are y'all doing? Like, come on.
Screwing up, bro. That's what they doing.
They didn't and it, like, okay, y'all watch plenty of tape. I don't feel like he was used right. We all know Gerald Everett is he over the middle. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a mismatch for most safeties. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even exploit that at all. In Morocco, they didn't. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he have played harder? Absolutely. Is he? Do I expect him to block? No, I never did. Nope. That's just me personally. I was like, when they got him, I was like, yeah, he ain't blocking. He ain't here for blocking. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? He's
He
not here for
looked
blocking.
he looked so different compared to when he was with the Chargers. He just looked this year just looked slower and
Mm-hmm.
just like
He's older, ain't he? Like 30 something.
no when
I
he
think
was
he
with the
just
Chargers
turned 30.
last
He
year,
just turned
he
30.
was man, he was decent with the Chargers last year. Like you watching a different player than what you watching now. Like that dude was a lot different.
Bro,
They just did not
Now
use him right, man. They ain't
he's
use him
just
right.
slower and just I
they
was like
ain't use him right.
They
this
ain't use
was.
him right.
But also, when you got a QB that's not really into using tight ends, doesn't surprise me.
I'm
Right.
not even saying into using tight ends. It's the fact that they got him and it just didn't make sense to grab him. I just he just looked like he just didn't care because the
Yeah.
player I seen from the Chargers last year was a lot more faster. Like he caught. I, mean, I don't think we really had a problem with him catching the ball, but he just moved a bit more faster. Like he was
Yeah,
not.
yeah, he was quicker. He was quicker. I get what
Yeah,
you're saying. I think so. Here's what I think, right? And I just thought about this, like you saying it. I think they got him because Shane felt like he could use him, right? But then, as we talked about before, that changed after they drafted Caleb. The plan changed. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere between the night they drafted Caleb to opening night or opening day, they changed. Some changed. Because I think that Gerald Everett I think Shane wanted to utilize him more. I think they wanted to use Cole more probably, but I think that changed. Because now you instead of drafting, and you talked about it, instead of drafting a lineman or something like that, you went and got wrong. So now you put this man in a compromise his position. And y'all saw it didn't really work in Seattle with 3 wide receivers. So why would you go do it again? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so we already started off wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, had they stuck, I think Shane had a plan and they went away from it. I'm be honest with you. And Shane couldn't adjust. That's just what it is. He couldn't adjust in Seattle. Hence the reason they let him go. And he couldn't adjust here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it seems like he's one of those guys. I need guys to fit perfectly or do what I need them to do, or it's not gonna work. He ain't one of them like McVay who can innovate his. You know what I'm saying? He can design his offense around that guy like a
Yeah.
McVay
He
or Shanahan or somebody like that.
he got a ceiling, and he probably just a coordinator that can be under a coach like Pete Carroll, Dan Quinn, somebody that's going to keep him upright. He is not, like you said, he's not a guy that's going to scheme up things that's best to his players. We've seen that with JSN. He pretty much made that obvious. But it's politics.
JSN got us all, bro. He got
It's
us all.
politics when you give him more reps than Cole Kmet, and then just the whole using who's the running Travis Homer. Like
Oh
he
God.
didn't
Oh
get
my
reps. And Luke
God.
Getsy, why the heck he getting reps with and this guy? So that's why I'm saying like it was like he wanted to try to get his guys out there that he had already worked with.
Yeah.
And it's just like those guys, like they're not difference makers. They're not better than the guys we already have in the house. So
Yeah, I think it's like, again, they had differences of philosophy, and I think
yeah,
just him just said, "F it, I'm gonna do what I want to do."
Hey, it worked for Keenan though.
Yeah, right.
It worked for Keenan though.
You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I
So it's
promise you, Keenan had more of a role than I thought he would. To see that man out there like that as basically the primary target when you have DJ Moore on your team, that was wild to me.
and then that's the crazy part. Like everybody, like we were screaming saying Rome should get more reps and stuff like that. But then like it was like that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of us was just, including myself, we was just like we didn't see all of this out because JSN told us what he told us pretty much that the dude like wasn't all of that.
yeah,
And when we screaming and saying Roman should get more reps and stuff like that, and he ain't getting reps, we should have took the bait right then and there. Like Rome ain't gonna have that season everybody was expecting him to have because this guy really don't like. He look at the history with JSN, and I know they different players and all, but you could create an argument that Seattle, we got DJ Moore. Obviously, they got Metcalf, two totally different players, but you got a bunch of weapons in there. Seattle had a bunch of weapons, and they still decided to lean on the veterans a lot more, which is not a problem than a rookie. But the rookie gave them, I believe, JSN, the way he's performing last year, he would have given them the extra layer that they needed in the slot, which I don't understand why they didn't use him so much, as much as they should have in his first season.
I don't know. It just, people have different philosophy. Coaches have different philosophy. Every coach is different. It's just like some coaches just prefer to play older, veteran guys. They just do. They trust them more. You know what I'm saying? They've been around the block a few times, so they like, hey, I'd rather trust this guy over a rookie. I don't care how talented he is, because at least I know what I've seen you do. So I mean, I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I mean, it is what it is, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And plus, like I said, I just think that from the go, it just what was said, what was the philosophy in March, and whenever they hired, what's his name, Shane, changed in the middle of the summer somehow. It changed. It completely changed. So we wasn't even running the ball, none of that stuff. And we talked about this on other shows. It's like it was like they didn't know what they wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
It was almost like if any good coordinator if any coordinator that had some common sense that would have taken that job wouldn't have taken that job because Eberflus was there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what the problem lied at. Like no good, even though we could have said we could have got Kingsbury, but at the same point in time, like why would you put yourself in this?
Hey, Kingsbury was a threat to Eberflus. Have him tell
Right?
it.
Yeah, because he was
That
scared of
man
him.
was a threat.
And then
He
again,
was
it's
scared
like,
of Kingsbury.
as a coordinator, from a coordinator's perspective, why would you put yourself in that situation when you're not even you coming with an offensive line coach? You ain't got no ties to. and like it's just like
It was
no,
wild
man.
stuff, man. And now look at Kingsbury. He's happy in DC, and he's
Yep.
there again this season.
Yeah, he said he ain't trying to leave right now. He good.
So
And I believe the Bears pissed him off so much, and to the point where he didn't want to interview with them this time because he know in the back of his head he should have had that OC job. I believe he was confident in thinking that he was gonna get that job, and then he
Mhm.
didn't. And when he didn't get it, he was pretty pissed off about it.
Yeah. 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 I mean, it's probably more to the story. I mean, we'll never really know. We could find out, but it ain't that necessary. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. So, but I just think that I don't know, man. We'll see, man. I like the direction they going. The Bears finally they announced their staff the other day, so got a lot of really good coaches on the staff. So we'll see what that translates to on the football field. With that being said, we're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting to see who they're gonna be looking at this week. You know what I'm saying? For the combine, because combines this week. For those that don't know, I'm sure a lot of y'all do, but the combines this week. So we're gonna, you may get a glimpse into what they're looking to do as far as team building. I don't know how much we're gonna actually see. You know what I'm saying? Some of us can read the tea leaves better than others, but we'll see. So they got the on-field workouts for the prospects. It's Thursday D line and linebackers. Friday cornerbacks and tight ends. Saturdays quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, and then Sunday O line. So I think I saw that Shador's not throwing. He's doing his throwing at his pro
he's
day.
not Cam Warm. Cam
Sure.
Ward. It sounds like isn't either.
Yeah.
So, but Jackson Dark, Tyler Shuck, and somebody else will throw at the combine.
And they need to though. Like I mean, they don't.
Me
Shador
personally,
and
everyone needs to. In my
yeah,
personal opinion, like
yeah,
you ain't above the law. C.J. Stroud threw at the combine. I was there. He was looking good too.
he did. But you know what? That's the NFL opened the door for it. So it is what it is. Now you got to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
You allow people to decide if they're gonna throw or not, and now a lot of guys, especially top prospects, are choosing not to do a lot of these things. They don't want to hurt their draft status. Which okay, that's fine. But I feel like, well, now that these guys are getting NIL money, maybe you should be like, nah, man, you come to combine, you got to perform.
Like Ashton Genty's only doing medicals at the combine.
Mm-hmm.
I
A
mean, do you
running
blame
back,
him?
mind you. This a running back, bro.
You
Like,
blame him? He's so good.
bro, you're a running back, bro. How you
Bro,
just?
at least do the 40. Come on, dog.
He ain't even doing that, bro. He's just doing medicals. I read that and I said, for a running back, that's crazy.
You ain't doing no weight lift. You ain't doing none of this stuff.
Nah,
You ain't gonna be
bench,
doing
nah,
no
just
leg.
medicals.
the Dallas Cowboys.
Just medicals.
That right there. See?
I'm like, at some point, the combine's just not gonna exist.
They need to just
Like-
switch over to pro days at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
Switch
It
it to
just-
all pro days. Like,
Don't even
no,
make
he said he's gonna do all his stuff at his pro day.
like I
Dog,
Why you-
like I want to go to Boise, Idaho for a pro day. No, no, I don't.
What's the point of going to combine if you're gonna do everything your pro day?
I think that they
I guess
do
to
interviews
talk
with
to
the
to talk to the scouts there, I guess,
yeah.
and the GMs and stuff.
Man,
Because
if
not all the GMs go to every pro day.
bro, yeah.
They might just send a scout there and be like, "Hey, go to this pro day that day." So with all the GMs and stuff go to the combine.
Yeah,
Like
Good name right there, Steve-O. Yeah.
who's D'Angelo Williams?
Running back.
running back.
Oh, yeah. I like the if
I
it,
watch for him, Steve-O.
No, but he's talking about. No, I know what he's talking about. He's talking about like back in the day. I think
oh
Steve-O, correct me, right? D'Angelo didn't do. Like he ended up getting drafted. I don't know. Steve-O has to say about it, but I remember him.
He did. D'Angelo Williams didn't do the combine.
You know what? Let me see.
He
I
just
remember.
did medicals.
hmm.
I don't know. Look it up
Hey, that's a step up from Caleb. Caleb didn't even do medicals.
That man ain't do nothing.
That was a fun time.
That man ain't do nothing. He said, "I ain't doing nothing. They ain't gonna."
Yeah, yeah.
Nope. He said he wasn't doing nothing.
He said only the Bears get my medicals. That's what he said.
I'm
He
trying
said
to
only the Bears get my
I don't,
medicals.
I don't even think. I think JJ threw. Jay Daniels, he didn't throw. I mean, why would he?
But he gave every team his medicals, though. He
who you
wasn't
talking about?
afraid to
Jada?
hide.
Oh
I
yeah,
Yeah.
would
nah.
get my medicals. I would get my
Oh,
medicals
the Ash.
in
Okay,
the
okay.
first round. I'm
Oh
not.
yeah, that's a good.
If you
You
don't
know,
have a
that's a
first
good.
round pick, man, shoot.
He said D'Angelo Williams is him and Ashton. That's his comparison for Ashton. That's,
Hmm.
D'Angelo had a solid career, man. He had a solid career. He played in 142 games. He had 8,096 yards, 61 touchdowns. He had a solid career.
I guess.
He uh he rushed for over 1,000 yards in 2 seasons with Carolina. Back-to-back seasons, 2008, 2009. He had 1,515 in 2008. In 2009, he followed up with 1,117 yards. He had 18 touchdowns in 2008, but he dropped his weapon. Yep, and then he had some solid career. He didn't get to 1,000 no more, but he had an 800, like almost 900. He had a 907 yards rushing with Pittsburgh in 2015. He had 11 touchdowns. So he's solid, man. He has a solid career, man. But I see that now, thinking about it. Yeah, the shiftiness, like how they move. Yeah, I can see that. That's a real good comparison.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I can't do it with
What do
that.
y'all think about this? Do y'all think it?
Do y'all believe going to the combine helps the top? I mean, yeah, yes and no. Like, I feel like, cause like Stroud was gonna go number 2 regardless. He didn't have to throw at the combine. I think if anything, it raised his value. It had Carolina contemplated whether they should go Bryce or CJ.
Sure, they helped.
You know,
JJ McCarthy.
like so I feel like there's pros and cons to to the combine, but I also feel like if you that dude, right? If you that guy, it's not gonna matter who you throw to or how good you look. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like it's not gonna matter if you that dude, you that dude, regardless.
Yeah.
Like one step in the process isn't gonna stop me, bro. Like I'm just
Mm-hmm.
being real.
Yeah.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes ran a 4.7 or a 4.9 or whatever it was at the combine and still got picked top 10.
Mm.
Like, he still did all the drills, still participated, still got picked in the top 10. And he ran the worst 40 time I've seen in my life. Like, I just feel like if you that dude and you're going to go top 10 regardless, it's not going to matter what you do at the combine, in my personal opinion.
Right.
Same with the pro day. If you're a top 10 pick, I don't think that raises or dips your stock unless they find something in your medicals where something's off, right? Then yeah, but I don't think that drops you. Like unless something crazy is in your medicals, I don't think you're gonna drop based off a pro day or a combine.
So who y'all looking at this week? Anybody you got your eye on in the combine for this week?
The tight ends.
I'm hoping my boy don't pull off an improbable or get a bunch of bench reps or run a good time.
Who?
I needed him to be there at 10 for the Chicago Bears.
Who you talking
about? My guy from Georgia.
Oh.
I need him to be
Michael
there.
Williams.
Yeah, I'm hoping he don't go off and hit no 30 reps on no 225. Let's just keep this cool and get to the 10th pick because people have been sleeping on me. An underrated name. I don't know why, but we need him to be there.
Mm.
Who?
So
Michael Williams. What day is linebackers?
I believe
the first day, right? Thursday.
Hold on, I think it is. I got it right here.
I know linemen are the last day.
Thursday. Defensive line and linebackers are Thursday. Cornerbacks and tight ends. DBs and tight ends.
On Friday?
Yep.
Then what's Saturday? Quarterbacks, right?
Quarterbacks, receivers, and running backs. Then O-line Sunday.
O-line is Sunday. O-line's the cream of the crop. That's the day to go, in my opinion. But I'm a trenches person, so I'm biased.
Old offensive line, defensive line.
And let me tell you, them people, the people that think that Austin Booker is gonna be there, well, at in the second round, Daniel Jeremiah just came out with a mock draft and he got him at 13. And that's
Austin, you mean Tyler Booker?
Tyler Booker.
yeah, yeah. I
Damn,
think
at
probably
13?
they got him at 13. But I
Who
knew it
picked
was gonna happen.
13?
Dolphins. I knew it was gonna happen.
I can
Because
see that.
yeah,
They need a lineman. I can see that.
Mm.
I don't think there's no way he makes out of the first round.
No, he's not. I don't think Gray Zabel makes it out the first round either.
No.
I saw
If
somebody
he
had him in the
does,
second round.
he'll go early second round.
Yeah. Because I think he'll play in the
I think he's gonna be a star, and he can play pretty much any position you ask him to play, and he'll be really good at it.
I think he'll be better playing center. I think he'll be a really
I think that'll be his best spot, but I wouldn't underrate him at guard either, though.
yeah.
He looked really good at guard too at the Senior Bowl.
If he played tackle, I would rather have him at right tackle.
I think he could be guard or center personally.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting because I know he had a lot of talk in him at the Senior Bowl, or was it? I'm sorry, not Senior Bowl.
Who, Tyler Booker?
No, Gray Zabel.
Gray Zabel. Yeah, first round. I think he goes first round.
I mean, he had a lot of
I don't know
about him all week, and I think if he has a good combine, he's probably going first round.
Yeah, if he tops it off with a good combine, he's definitely going first round.
He's going first round.
Like that it's not like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of. I think he'd go like mid first round, maybe like in the 20s or something.
Who is that receiver? Was it the guy from Missouri or the guy from Illinois that had a good week at the Senior or the Shrine?
Pat Bryant.
Pat Bryant, yeah.
From Illinois.
He have a good combine. He probably going top. He probably going first round.
Yeah, I would.
I think second round. This isn't that strong of a receiver class.
I'm saying if you have a good combine, like if he shows out.
I think if he has a good combine, he can argue top second round. I
don't know if he got an invitation to draft, but a guy that's gonna be good later is Mario Williams from Tulane.
Oh, I like him.
I
like that dude. I like Darius Alexander from Toledo.
Yeah,
I like him. That D tackle from Toledo. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be good.
He's gonna be good. I like him a lot.
I'm at a boomer bust rate when it comes to Nolan's. What is it? What is his name? Walter Nolan. I think he could be a bust.
He's 50-50 for me.
That's why
I think he has potential, but I also think if he's drafted to the wrong team, he won't be that good.
And
that's the thing, man. You got to be drafted to the right team, man. That's just like that graphic that came out. They was grading the draft picks, and people's upset because they gave.
Like I think
C minus. Like you gotta look at what he was drafted. I mean,
that's how I feel about this quarterback class. Is like I feel like all these guys need to be put in the right team.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they'll fail.
You seen what happened? I mean, we seen it.
Like I think.
Yeah.
I think Tennessee's smoking out there, but I think they're really gonna take a quarterback. They're just making it seem like they're not. They're gonna take one, and I think they have their eyes on Cam Ward, and they should. He's the best fit for them in this quarterback class.
I mean, they can get Cam Ward, and then they can let Levis play for a year, and then be like, all right, get your ass out of here.
Bro, Levis is booty. Levis wouldn't last the whole year.
That
man's not gonna last the whole year.
I'm just saying, like,
they're gonna be like, put in Cam Ward. That's what Titans say.
Right, but you don't have to though. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can sign somebody and let Cam Ward sit for a year. Like they should.
They should sign somebody. It's not a good free agent class though.
Because I don't think Mariota's going.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
I think Mariota stays.
They talk about Jimmy G about to be the quarterback for the Rams.
Wow. I mean, Stafford won his bad.
I'm not gonna lie. Stafford won $50 million, and the Rams said yeet.
That man crazy as heck.
I don't even blame the Rams. You know what? I don't even blame the Rams for that. As good as Stafford is, I don't blame the Rams. He's 37 years old. I'm not paying him that either.
$50 million? Bro, you got maybe 2 years left. You want 50
Exactly,
million?
bro. I'm not paying that either. I don't blame the Rams.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Like, bro,
It's
not, like we like you, Stafford, and we want to work out a deal with you, but we ain't giving you $50 million. Tell you that.
Yeah,
Man,
no
they
way
gotta
I'm
make it
giving
happen
you
with
$50
Stafford,
million,
man.
man. Ain't no
Stafford,
way. 50? Nah.
50. Bro, I'm so serious. 50. He won $50 million per season.
Nope.
And so I can't blame the Rams. When I saw that, I said, "Yeah, I can't blame the Rams, bro.
So
I wouldn't
Jimmy
pay
G,
that either."
So they talking about Jimmy G is on their
They like Jimmy G. Yeah, he was the backup last year.
what? I mean, if they stick with Jimmy G, that means what? Stetson to move up to number 2?
Yeah, and they talk about they want to get a guy next year. It's a better class next year, so I don't blame them.
Mhm.
Ooh,
I think he's the best. He's the second best.
I could see. Ooh, that's a good
Like,
question. The Saints maybe, or the Panthers.
Okay, why? Why do you think those teams?
Because for starters, the Panthers don't really have a back, and Jonathan Brooks, what didn't he re-tear his ACL or something that they
they
drafted
do. They
last
do.
year?
They got the other dude. They got the dude they just re-signed.
Chuba Hubbard.
Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah, he'd be a good compliment to Chuba Hubbard, though, in my opinion.
I think the Vikings gonna get him.
Vikings, I can see that, but it sounds like the Vikings want to re-sign Aaron Jones, so maybe.
Please do, because we need him to fumble. Keep fumbling.
Aaron Jones was solid this year. He had a solid.
Yeah, he was solid. I could see. Let me see. Maybe the Cardinals. You know, James Conner is nice, but they don't have anyone after him, really.
That's the problem. They don't have nobody after.
They don't have anyone after him, so I could see the Cardinals.
Patriots.
I could see that Patriots for Amari and Hampton.
What do you think they're gonna? Well, Stevenson should be healthy. So
who?
Ramondre. He should be.
Yeah,
healthy.
he should be. I could see him as a cap casualty, though. It wouldn't shock me. I could see him as a cap casualty for them.
I don't think with the Patriots, and not a lot of people talking about this enough, but I don't think like it's set in stone that they're taking alignment with that first pick. Especially with Mike Vrabel. I think they might.
Yeah,
Who the hell's protecting Drake May?
I know, but when you got Mason Graham, Abdul Carter, like you gonna pass on that?
Who the hell's protecting
Drake May? Didn't they trade? Well, who they got left? Who they got on their D line? Nobody.
They got Barmore, but Christian
Barmore. He's nice though.
He hasn't even been playing this whole year, and he's been healthy. Yeah. But he has some type of.
He had a blood clot, I thought.
Yeah.
He had a blood clot, so he had to miss most of the year. But he's a good player.
He is.
He's man.
They got Christian Gonzalez. He's decent.
Yeah, but I'm talking about on their line. They can go either or. Like they
could go either or, but I know Patriots fans are not gonna have it if they don't get any sort of protection for Drake May.
But now that they got all this money in free agency, it depends on their line. Like
that's what I'm saying though. It depends on what they do in free agency. If they splurge on the defense in free agency, then I think they'll go O-line in the draft.
But
I'm sorry, go ahead, Zach.
No, you can go, Julius.
I was gonna say they could throw a bag at T. Higgins if they want to.
They could throw a bag at T. Higgins, Trey Smith, Drew Dalman, whoever they choose to. They got the most money in the league right now. Mm-hmm. They got like $126 million in cap space. They could sign. Hell, they could sign all three.
I think Vrabel likes the explosive interior D tackle.
I think so too. We had Justin Simmons at Tennessee, so that man's a one-man wrecking crew.
Yeah, I don't think I'm on record for saying this. I do not think that they're gonna end up taking a tackle first round. I think they're gonna go.
I think it depends on what they do in free agency.
Who you talking about, Tennessee or New England?
The Patriots.
It depends on what they do in free agency.
But
because believe me, Robert Kraft is not gonna allow that. If they spend on defense in free agency, Robert Kraft is gonna be like, no, you have to take a tackle. We have to protect Drake May.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen. Believe me, Robert Kraft will step in.
I cannot see them being like, we gonna pass on Mason Graham or Abdul Carter. I just can't see them doing it. Like
I can't if they spend on defense.
If they spend on defense,
I can't.
It depends. Oh, first of all, depends who they sign in defense.
Right.
We ain't saying Like they can go sign DeMarcus Walker. They ain't passing on Mason Graham.
Right, they ain't passing on Mason Graham.
You know, it just depends. So free agency is gonna give a couple of tells to who teams may or may not look at in the draft. I mean, we still got a little ways to go for free agency, but I mean, I don't know, man. We all know the Patriots are gonna probably build the trenches because they need it badly. And we all know how Mike Vrabel is. He wanna punch you in the mouth. So and on both sides of the ball. So they got to do that. And Ramondre Stevenson is actually a good back for them to do that. Like
Yeah.
he a wrecking ball. That man he laying some people out. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. But you don't want to tackle him.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a mix of both, then I could see them going either or in the draft.
Yeah.
I think with them is it's like I do think Campbell would fit good with them, but it's just like I think
They need
they will find
goal
some
line
type of
help.
way. They'll find some type of way to come up with a plan and fix the offensive line.
Because to me,
No name guys, and they'll have it together.
what would be the point? What would have been the point in drafting Drake? Man, you ain't gonna get nothing to put in front of him. You're gonna
That's
get him
true.
killed that way.
How
You
was
know
their
what I'm
interior
saying?
offensive line though?
What?
Their interior offensive line.
Cole
know.
Strange can't stay healthy though.
Yeah, I don't
As
know.
good as he is, he can't stay healthy.
I don't know.
Their center is dang near retirement age. If he hasn't retired yet, David Andrews or whatever his name is, he's done. They ain't got a center, and then right guard's a question mark. Like they need.
Well, they might trade back.
They need 4 to 5 offensive linemen.
They might. I mean, get a lot though.
They might trade back.
Yeah, they could.
Might trade back.
Like they need a lot, and so I don't think it's crazy if they took a defensive player, but I think that would mean they splurged on offense in free agency.
That's what I think they're gonna do. I think they're gonna splurge offensively.
Because you're not gonna fix it all in 1 year. Obviously, it's not gonna happen. But I do think their priorities is the trenches for both sides of the ball because that's what they need.
Yeah,
I mean it's the same thing for the Bears. Bears need that too. It's
because yeah, exactly. So,
I was thinking about this earlier. Like, okay, so let's say the Bears don't get because we need 4 offensive linemen. For real. We need 4.
Yeah.
They need 4.
We got 4 spots that need to be filled. We all know what's his name is done. Bates. Bates.
Yeah.
Unless a miracle comes around that can cure arthritis, he's probably done. I don't know if they're gonna bring back Tevin Jenkins.
Probably not.
Then that means you still need another guard, and that means you got probably Karan stepping in as the starting left tackle. Like, do y'all feel comfortable with Karan Amagaji, your starting left tackle, so you can draft Jensen? No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
Karan.
People are still sold on Braxton Jones, so there's
I don't get that. I
don't get that. I don't get that energy.
What do they see in
I forgot about Braxton. I ain't gonna lie. My bad.
What do they see in him? You cannot bank on him to be the guy.
He's a 5th round rookie. Like, bro, I hate that argument, bro. He was okay.
Yeah. All right, but I'm saying if you can upgrade it.
Exactly. That's what I'd be telling people. If you could upgrade, you should do it.
So here's the interesting part right here, though. But you got Indy, and obviously people are high on the Booker. Would Indy let go Fries? I believe that's his last name.
Will Fries?
Yeah. Would they let him go to get Booker?
No, because they need a tight end. No.
They do, but do you think they value a tight end? Like, I don't know.
They don't have one. So yeah, they don't have one.
I think it's a deep class. Like,
I know, but I live near Indy, bro. They iron tight end. They don't have one. They literally don't have one. They need a tight end. They don't have one. So their first pick is probably going to be either Tyler Warren if he's there or Colston Level. They need a tight end. They don't. Because I think they want to re-sign Will Fries.
Man, tell them.
And they gonna re-sign Nelson. We all know that.
They're gonna let Braden Smith go, which fine because he's old anyway. He's gonna be let go, And then so you'll have what? Bernard Ryman as your left tackle, Quentin Nelson's your left guard. They're gonna let Ryan Kelly go. They want to go to
Mhm.
that kid they took from Wisconsin last year, Tanner
Mhm.
Bortolini. He'll be their center next year. Then you keep Will Fries and you go with that dude they took from Pitt last year, Matt Goncalves
Yeah.
or Matt
That's a
Gonzalez.
decent.
I do
That's a decent
want.
line.
So that's a decent line for them. So
They
really,
do
I
need a
think
tight end though.
their priority is getting competition for Anthony Richardson, which who in the hell knows what that competition looks like. Not a good free agent class for that. Maybe Marcus Mariota, I guess. Sam Darnold, I don't know. And then tight end, they need a tight end bad. They need a defensive lineman bad too, probably. If they let Grover Stewart go, they need a defensive
Okay.
tackle, which is a good class for that, by the way.
Grover Stewart.
Grover Stewart, the nose, I think he plays nose
Yeah,
or something.
he's a free agent this year.
I believe so.
Who you said?
Ooh.
Grover Stewart, but I think he's like restricted or something.
So they can match his
I
offer.
think they could match his. I think that's what it is. I think he's restricted. I don't know if he's unrestricted. I don't. I know he's a free agent. I
If he's
thought.
a free agent, do you think they look at? I know you said tight end, but Kenneth Grant. I don't know.
Rovers.
Well, here's the thing. They got to evaluate Anthony Richardson in his third season. What year is this for him? Year 3.
Third season.
3.
They have to make a decision on him. So I think they're gonna do everything in their power to make sure they can get a full evaluation. The problem is Anthony Richardson can't stay on the freaking field for more than 2 games at a time.
He can't
So
sit in the field and he get tired, as he claimed.
right, that tap out, bro. He gets tired. So I that's why Indy is weird for me because I don't know what it. I feel like it depends what they do free agency. Like, who is this quarterback competition going to be? Like, who is
They
this?
still got Grover for 2 more years. They got him this
2 more
year. They
years?
got him
Yeah, I thought that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought he was a free agent. I don't know. I've seen his name floated around in trade talks for whatever reason.
next.
But anyway,
Maybe trade. But yeah, he got 7.7
oh, maybe trade
base
talks.
salary this year, and then 11.7 next year.
Oh, they gonna keep him. They like him, from what I know. They like that man. But they
His
need
cap number is 14 million this year. So.
Oh, that's why they'll probably
And
restructure
his
that
dead
or
cap
something.
8 million.
Yeah.
They might.
Yeah,
He said
they'll
he cap
probably
million.
restructure. But
He said
his cap hit
they
is
need edge.
his cap number is 14.2,
Mhm.
and his dead money would be 8 million. If they cut him, they say 6.2.
Yeah, no, they'll just probably restructure or something.
how much money in cap do they got?
They don't have a lot
Yeah.
because they paid a lot of money on that defense. I don't think that'll help. I think he needs to not be built like a freaking. I don't know. He's built like a linebacker for me.
You ain't missing nothing. They just Gerald Everett and
Yeah,
DeMarcus
Gerald Everett and DeMarcus Walker are getting released. That's about it.
And then
But
some
those
people,
are no surprises to me.
did we ever
I don't know.
figure out about Jaquan's little cryptic tweet that he had?
What he put out now? I missed it.
Remember when he said Chicago love y'all or something like that? I love
Yeah.
y'all. Yeah. Anybody figure out what that was all about?
I don't know what that was about. Still don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, nothing so far, I guess.
Yeah, I guess not.
I guess he just wanted to tweet out Chicago love y'all, I guess.
I believe because who knows? Maybe this is speculation, but contract re-signing them and stuff like that. I believe they start those negotiations quickly, don't they? Or
I mean, the combine is usually when that starts, right? That's when you start hearing rumblings of like who goes where and like potential extensions and all that mess. Because that's when because agents are there too. Agents are at the combine, so that's when they start talking to teams and stuff like that. Obviously, things can't be official until March 12th or whatever. So,
yeah,
but they start talking probably this week when GMs and scouts and all that get to the combine. So that's probably when you'll start hearing rumblings. Maybe we'll hear Trey Smith is not coming to the Bears, and Bears fans will cry about it for about 12 hours. Wow. Just playing, guys. Don't kill me. But yeah, so I would I would suspect here in a couple of days we'll start hearing rumblings about all these different players who are free agents and things like that. Because it's not a particularly strong free agent class, but there's some names. There's some names out there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's got to be teams that I think the Bears should pay attention to and things like that. I think the Bears should cut Cairo Santos. I know Julius doesn't
Come
want to
on, we
see
can't
that.
keep doing that.
We're not.
Like I'm pubbing that up. They need to
No.
cut Cairo Santos.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, we are.
No.
Yes,
No.
cut
Nope.
Cairo. This is a good enough kicker class. I enough of that.
Nope.
Yes.
No. We're
And the money you'd save cutting Cairo. Yes, please.
No, we're not doing that.
Yes.
Yeah, me and her argued about this yesterday. We were going back.
Cut Cairo.
It's
I
just
don't agree. I
about.
don't agree. What'd you say?
I said it's just like what I talked to you about. A lot of these kickers ain't built mentally to make them big old game winning.
Cairo ain't built mentally to kick past 55 yards.
Like I said, my logic. I'd rather take a kicker that I believe Cairo is a mentally strong dude. I'd rather take a kicker that can kick from 50 yards than to have a kicker that can kick long but ain't got freaking mental strength.
What up, Justin? I'm already a cap casualty. Cry about it. I can sign wherever I choose fit.
I told her, I said, look, man. Look, the Bears we went down this cycle. For those of us that've been watching the Bears for as long as I have, or around the same, we didn't went to the kicking carousel. Remember we had Kevin Butler, and then he retired or went away. Then we struggled, and then we got Paul Ettinger for a little while. And he was cheap after like 3 years, and then we struggled finding a guy, and then we finally got Robbie Gold. It was great for a long time, and then they didn't want to re-sign him. And then we struggled finding the kicker, and we all know about Mr. Double Doink himself.
Oh God, Cody Parkey. That was a fun
we got
time.
Eddie P. We thought, oh, Eddie P. No,
Eddie was decent. I just think they didn't want to pay him. That's all.
Julius.
Yeah, we got Cairo, and Cairo's been solid. Cairo missed 4 kicks all year, man. All year. And he was 8 for 9 for 50
and they were past
yards.
50 plus.
Hey, Julius.
8 for 9.
You know,
the one he missed was past 55.
It don't matter. He was
8 never really missed.
It does matter.
Nobody made a 60 yard over 60 yards this year.
That's false. That's false. Brandon Aubrey made like 3 of them past 60 plus.
Well, Brandon Aubrey probably.
And Joey Sly made I think Joey Sly made a 62 yarder. Joey Sly, I think, kicked a 62 yarder for New England. There were a couple kickers that kicked past 60. Yes, there were.
So
go back to it because I had it.
You know somebody who don't need to get cut, and that's Doug Kramer. He need to find himself off.
Ain't he a restricted free agent? He's a free agent, I think. Anyway,
off the freaking team.
It might have been a couple, but I didn't see anybody yesterday when I was looking.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't go all the way down though.
Yeah, there's a couple that kicked past 60. There definitely were.
Hey, Julius.
Okay, so Brandon kicked 2 of them. He was 2 for 4.
He kicked 2. Yeah.
So far, it's other people that tried him, but he don't even want to make one.
Joey Sly made a 62 yarder, didn't he?
Huh?
Joey Sly made a 62 yarder. I forget what week it was.
I'm going down the list. Hold on. So Brandon Aubrey kicked 1. Tyler Bass kicked 1.
Nope, Tyler Bass 61. It was to win the game too.
Yeah, Tyler Bass 61, but his he was 4 for 9 between. Hold on.
Who?
No, hold on. I'm looking at the wrong person. Sorry. He was 3 for 3, 50 to 59. Tyler Bass. 7 of 11 and 40 yards, and then 30, 7 for 7, 20 yards, 6 for 7.
Yeah, he kicked that 61 yarder to win the game against Miami. I remember that. That was crazy.
So yeah. So nobody really. It ain't a lot of guys kicking over 60. Like Chris Boswell and Brandon Aubrey, they got really strong legs. Jason Sanders.
Bos kicked a 59 yarder. That thing was crazy. I seen that. I said, wow.
Fairbairn, he kicked a lot of 50 yarders. Daniel Carson did.
That's because they can do that. That's what I'm saying.
But look,
none of these.
like how guys in the playoffs.
Yeah,
You got Chris
I'm telling
Boswell.
you right now. I'm telling you right now, Julius. Had we had a strong enough kicker, we would have kicked that 58-yarder to beat Seattle. We should
But
have
you,
beat Seattle, but
but
we
you,
didn't
That
even
ain't
have
gonna
a
be
kicker
that
for
but
simple.
that.
the problem
Still
is
win.
not a
Jason
lot of
He
these
Myers
had
can
five.
kick
not
59 yards.
not a
He
lot of
had
these
5
young
wins. He had
kickers
5 wins.
and like everybody. Sorry, Julius. You
No,
know
you
you
good. Go ahead. No, no, go ahead. No,
I
you
was just
good.
gonna
Go ahead.
say,
I'm
just
listening.
like what I was talking to Julius about, I was telling him, not a lot of these young kickers, all these hat touted kickers that everybody been saying, oh, he good. They've been coming into the NFL, and there's
Cam
only
Little would
select
like a
few of
word.
them. They've been coming into
Cam
the
Little had
NFL, and
like the
they just
second
haven't,
best season
they
on
haven't, they
behind Chris
haven't panned out.
Boswell.
We're seeing more punters succeed than kickers right now.
Cam Little. Literally look up Cam Little's season.
Okay,
Cam
so hold on.
Little,
So I got you. Zay. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna show you the 2
Look
guys.
up Cam Little's season right now.
I got you right
Don't
now.
do
I'm
this.
looking at. I got this. Hold on. So we're gonna talk about the 2 guys that were in the Super Bowl. These are their numbers, right? Jake Elliott, 28 for 36, 77.8% field goal percentage. He was 9 for 9 in 20 to 29, 10 for 11, 30 to 39, 8 for 9, 40 to 49, 1 for 6, 50 to 59, 0 for 1, 60. His longest of the year, 50 yards. He had 1 block. Let's go down to my man Harrison Butker.
Harrison Butker. He
21,
missed some of the year.
25. He used 84%. He hold on. I mean, within like 1 to 20 yards, under 20 yards, he had 1. And then 20 to 29, 7 to 8, 7 to 7, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 4 or 4, 2 or 4, 50 to 59, 0 for 1, over 60. Longest 53 yards. Them dudes in the Super Bowl, man.
Well, he also missed most of the year, so
He ain't missed most of it. He missed what?
yeah, he
Half?
did. He went on IR. Remember, he had like a some hip injury or something, ankle, something lower body or whatever.
Let me click on him, see how many games he played.
He missed most of the year. When you get put on IR, you miss at least a quarter of a season. But
Look it up now.
like look up Cam Little right now. Look up his season right now. Look it
What,
up.
in college?
No, this season he played in the NFL. Cam
Hold
Little.
on.
He was a rookie
I'm
this
still
year.
waiting on this. Come on. Hold on.
let's look up Jake Moody.
Butker
Let's look
played
at him.
in 13 games. He played most of the season, like I said.
Oh, he missed 4 games? Yeah, I know he missed 4 games. But anyway, look up Cam Little right now. Look him up. Look him up.
I'm coming. I'm bringing him up. Hold on. I gotta wait for it to go back. He said Cam Little, right? Let me see.
Yeah. 19 to 21, right?
He was 27 for 29, 93%, 8 for 8 in 20 yards, 20 to 29, 6 for 6, 30 to 39, 8 for 9, 40 to 49, 5 for 6, 50 yards, and he didn't kick any 60 yards. His long was 59.
59. He kicked it against Detroit. I was at that game. That was pretty crazy. This is a rookie, mind you, bro. Like,
but that's still
the ball.
It makes my point.
See,
because
we have Cam Little on the team. Guess what? We kicked
lot
that
of those-
58-yarder, no problem. We kicked that no problem.
Man.
a lot, but Julius,
It don't matter though. That ain't
do that.
like that's one
a lot of
Don't
these
do that.
highly kickers
No, that was
coming out of
multiple
college.
games. He kicked multiple 50-plus yarders.
A lot of these highly touted kickers that are coming out of college.
He was the best rated kicker coming out last year.
Bust.
What are we talking about?
See that? And
That was the best kicker coming out of college
look at
last
how many
year.
punters that was coming into the NFL that have been great. That's been
Cam Little. I just named him.
the guy the guy Ariza. It's a better track history if you look at the past 5 years of punters that have been drafted versus kickers. It's not a lot of.
What are we talking about here, bro? I just named them, bro. What are we doing?
Have actually been drafted. Most of them have been undrafted.
Okay.
But they have been traveling
All right.
the practice squad.
All right. This is crazy. Can't wait till we cut Cairo and we bring in somebody else.
They won't cut him.
I can't wait till we cut him.
The coaches
then I ain't got to hear from you. I can't wait till we cut him. Then I ain't got to hear from you.
You just want to do a kicker because you've been doing all the study on kickers. That's all. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. But no, real talk. If they do make a move on special teams, it'll probably be long snapper because Patrick Scales is older, and from what I read, his back was pretty bad.
Cairo I'm saying his longest year was 54, but I mean the man
50,
Bucker's
bro.
longest was 53, and
Bro,
It's fine.
you
That is
literally had
fine
a
to me.
20-year-old come in and kick a 59-yarder, and
That's
Cairo
fine
can't
to
even
me.
do that.
That's
His
fine to
we
career
me.
don't
long
know
is
he can't do that.
55.
We don't know he can't do
Yes,
that.
we do, because
Hey,
his career long is 55.
Julius,
He's been in the league
you
11
do the
years
math.
and hasn't kicked
Rookie
anything
kicker,
past 55.
rookie kicker up, highly
Stop it, bro.
touted
Stop
kicker,
it.
rookie kicker. What do they come in and do? Probably miss the darn kick because
Who?
this game is so much mental that is up here that has changed.
Who are you talking about?
I can create an argument that the game for kickers has become so much
Who are
harder
you talking about?
because they constantly know they're replaceable. They know that.
Who are you talking about?
Talking about just kickers in general, like drafting a rookie kicker, like putting all the
Jake
pressure on
Bates
those guys.
kicked 250 yarders.
Look, man,
250 plus yarders to
man,
win the
it's not
game.
easy.
This man's a rookie. Do I see Cairo doing that? No. Why?
You
Because
seen
Cairo
old boy
can't.
Jake Moody missed them fat kicks when they was playing against Detroit.
Jake Moody don't
Man,
play for a team I
kicks.
could care less about Jake Moody.
But he was highly touted coming out of college. Even the boy that was
Like-
at Georgia a couple of years ago.
He started off the season 11 for 11 on field goals.
He ain't got a job.
It wasn't until Wisnowski got hurt that he started struggling. I talked about that yesterday.
These kickers,
man. Wisnowski gets hurt, he starts struggling. Before that, he was 11 for 11 and whatever it was, perfect on extra points. So I don't even want to hear that either.
I'm telling you, these kickers.
Jake Moody?
Yeah, he was. Before Wisnowski got hurt, he was perfect on field goals and extra points.
Man, I'm not trying to hear that. That hurt.
I ain't trying to hear that.
That man 20. That man. Jake forever goated. 24 for 34, 70%.
Bro, he started off 11 for 11. It was before Wisnowski got hurt. He was cooking. So
if we're gonna say that, then Patrick Scales was out the whole season, pretty much. So what we talking about?
Of course he was.
Okay, then. So
he got a bad back.
You can't use the argument.
I can.
Decent, and then Moody, but you say, well, Wisnowski got hurt. Well, Patrick Scales out the whole season. What are you talking about?
He's not. Patrick Scales isn't the holder. Wisnowski holds for Jake Moody.
It don't matter.
Patrick Scales is not the holder. Torrey Taylor is, and Torrey Taylor didn't miss a single game.
Them rookie kickers, man.
Yeah,
every rookie kicker had a better season than Cairo this year.
I've seen way too.
What's that tell you? What's that tell you?
Who had a better season?
All the rookie kickers this year.
No, it's just
like do anything. Did any of them do anything?
Who
went somewhere? Any of them go to the playoffs?
Yes, Joshua Carty, Jake Bates, Will Reichard. Who else was?
Will Reichard did what? Kicker? And Will Reichard with who? Will Reichard
Minnesota. Joshua Carty's with the Rams. Jake Bates is with Detroit.
Yeah, that's 3 right there. I'm not even gonna count the guy for the Rams because that was a terrible game. I mean, there's snow and all that. So.
What do you mean you don't count him from the Rams?
No, I'm saying the Rams game. I'm not gonna hold that against him. I mean, but Will Reichard, I mean, he did all right.
Even though he had a better season than Cairo.
But even though the Lions kicker,
yes, he did.
Even that Lions kicker,
yes, he did.
I'm looking at his stats right now.
Yes, he did.
You want to bet? I'm looking at stats right now.
Yes, he did.
Even the Lions kicker, he missed 2 field goal kicks and they wouldn't even block.
Will Reichard was 24 for 30, 80%. Cairo was 84%.
Cairo was not 84%.
Yes, I'm looking at it right now.
He's lying right now, y'all. Don't listen to this man.
Cairo, he don't got the biggest leg, but he's an efficient kicker.
Wait, who missed? Wait, who are you talking about?
I'm gonna show y'all this right now.
Wait, Zay, did you say Jake Bates missed 2 kicks
in the playoffs against us? Wide open kicks that weren't even blocked or intentionally blocked.
You talking about the one Thanksgiving?
Well, yeah. What is his percentage, Jake Bates?
80. It was 86%, I think. 88 or something like that. 88%.
Come on now, we have to stop this.
He kicked 88%. He only missed 3 field goals the whole year.
See that, but there it is right there.
Ooh,
I can't even see that. Zoom in on that. I can't see that. I got
Cairo.
Can you zoom in? Wait, hold on. I'm squinting.
He got a higher percentage than Younghoe Koo.
Younghoe Koo is not that good in my eyes, personally.
He's got a big head. He ain't that as accurate.
Okay, there we go. Oh, whoa. Hold on. I got it. I got it
Well,
now.
there's Will Riker right there.
Like
Look at that. 24 for 30.
Ooh.
80%.
that is
I'm gonna
not
tell you what Cairo.
80%.
It
Cairo,
is.
Cairo statistically look like the best kicker.
Wait, what was Jake Bates? We're asking for a friend. What was Jake Bates? Scroll down.
Hold on, let me see. 'Cause
I
got
think
it.
it
I
was
got it.
86%.
Hold
I'm trying to
on.
see.
This is the second page. So
Oh,
Cairo is
this go
84%.
go back to the first page real
So
quick.
that's
We were trying
Cairo
to see
right there.
Jake
Good old
Bates.
Cairo.
Cairo, look at that. 21 for 25.
Okay,
Good
go
old
back to Jake
Cairo.
Bates real quick.
Told you he had a better season than your boy.
He
Good
did
old
not have a better
Cairo.
season.
Good
Go
old
back.
Cairo.
Go
He
back.
did. He did have a.
He did
Where's
not.
Jake Bates at? We don't even see him on the list.
Right.
the
He's
number.
on the first page. He's on the first page. He won't go back. I told him to
I
go
just
back.
showed you the numbers. I just showed you numbers.
That's the numbers.
think
No,
you
yeah,
we're
might-
trying to see
that's-
Jake Bates. We're trying to see Jake
that-
Bates. Go back.
that's the top
No.
numbers.
They're not.
You was wrong about Will Riker. You
Look at
got
Jake
Chris-
Bates. Look at this man.
Go. See. Okay, wait. Go back. Scroll
Man,
down.
stop all the cap.
I'm waiting on it. It's coming up.
89%. Don't play with me, bro.
Stop all
That's
that
what I
cap.
thought. Don't play with me. He was
Stop all that
89%. Don't play, bro.
Stop all the cap.
Don't play, bro. 26 or 29. And one of them was
Sorry,
one of them freebie kicks. He kicked like a 65-yarder
Stop all
at
the
the end of the
cap.
game. At the end of the half, I mean. Don't
Stop
do
all
that.
the cap.
Don't do that.
Stop
Who's
it.
number one?
Cairo
Percentage wise,
Central is one of the top kickers in the league. Stop it.
percentage wise,
Yeah, percentage wise.
that kick at least 20 kicks will be Nick Folk.
Nick Folk. Damn. Nick Folk was 21 or 22. Ain't he 40? Damn.
Cairo
Nick
didn't have
Maddox-
those kicks
Nick
blocked.
Maddox
He
was
would
right
easily
after
get
him.
90.
McLaughlin was at then McLaughlin, Matthew Wright, Chris Boswell. If he really talking, Chris Boswell had the best year of all of them. Honestly.
If Cairo didn't have those
Chris
kicks blocked,
Boswell
he
kicked
would be
44
90.
field
He'd
goals.
be in the
My
90%
God.
point.
He made
Cam
41.
Little out here cooked.
If Cairo
Cameron
didn't
Dicker.
miss, hey Julius, the funny thing
John
is,
Parker Rono. He was another rookie. I knew I was missing someone. He was a rookie this year. Cooked better than Cairo.
if Cairo didn't get those kicks blocked, he have a better percentage than all of those rookies.
All of them.
Can we look at his percentages from last year?
I had to go. I'm bringing it up.
I don't know if
Just
that's
go to
possible, but
ESPN. They show his whole
Cairo-
stats. Go to ESPN.
people out here hating on Cairo.
I'll read them off. Hold on.
In 2022, he
Last
cooked. He
year-
had
last
like 93%.
Yeah,
Good.
and he's
In
still
2022.
he's still good. But the problem is the coach. We had a goofy old coach who wouldn't put the ball over.
Problem is he kicks too low and teams figured it out and blocked the shit.
Cairo a good kicker.
I
man.
don't blame
That
him.
man got no man. Come on. Now we got to start with.
He
the
kicks too low and they block the shit. Good for
Yeah,
them. They
block.
should block it more often.
Cairo, man, that man is nice.
block.
That man is not.
Man is nice.
He's nice.
Cut him right now. Cut him right now so I can hear Julius and Zay cry about it.
I ain't gonna cry. I'm be like.
I want to
it's-
see tears shed by them.
We just know he ain't gonna get cut this year.
He is getting cut.
He's gonna still be on the team.
He's not.
What kicker right now that's gonna be able to replace him? That's gonna
So
be
Cairo
He's-
he was 92% last year. He's 35 for 38. And then the season before that he was 91%. And then he was 86 and then 93. So
They want to
Yeah.
cut this dude. Come on, y'all. Come
man
on.
has he's had some good years, man, for real.
Cairo the dude, man. He been that dude.
What's his career long? 55.
Why?
Yeah,
Hey, look,
exactly.
it's fine for this year. It's
I
fine.
would hope you're consistent when you don't kick past 55
fine for
yards.
this year.
I would hope so. Not gonna lie. I would hope you're that consistent if you don't kick past 55 yards.
Well, why you got to kick over 55 yards all the
Hey,
time? Who does that? Not that many people. I
Chris
showed y'all the
Boswell
list.
just did. You just said it
That's
yourself.
because
He had
we
the
know
best
why
season.
Chris Boswell
Don't do
kicked
that,
so
bro.
many of
Don't
them.
do that, bro.
And
All
where
them
Chris
kickers
Boswell
that
at?
was
Where he
kicking
at?
90+% have kicked past 55 yards.
Where
Why?
Chris
Because
Boswell's
they
at?
can.
Where was he at after week 1 of the playoffs?
What do you mean?
home.
Where
At
was he?
home.
At
That
home.
day, he was at home.
At home.
Whose fault is that, though? That's not Chris Boswell's fault.
Them over 55-yard field goals ain't helped their ass.
Them little
Okay.
boys do not have
Like
a
Nick
ball.
Folk is 40, and what was his 50 to 59?
It don't matter. He was at home. What does that matter?
No, I'm
I
asking
read off the
seriously.
guys that
I'm asking seriously.
I
What was
told-
his? That
What'd I
man.
say?
That
Didn't I
man
say-
goaded. Nick Folk goaded. Don't play,
Listen.
and that man is 40.
Jake
Okay,
Elliott
40.
was what? Jake Elliott was what? Well, I think he's
He
3
didn't
of
miss a
9,
kick in the
0 for 50.
playoffs. He didn't miss a single
Jake
kick in the
Elliott's
It
missed
playoffs.
a
don't
lot of
matter.
kicks.
In the regular season, that man was 3 for 9. over
Okay.
50 yards.
Well,
Yeah.
in the playoffs, he
And
was
the man
money.
is Super
He
Bowl
didn't miss a
champion.
kick in the playoffs.
Right, because he ain't
Didn't
had
miss a single kick in the playoffs.
Absolutely
Not
terrible.
a kick.
Mm-hmm. Chris
Okay. He
Boswell had to
cooked
kick 44 field goals because the Steelers just didn't know
and
what to
cooked
do.
and cooked. Did he not cook?
But they ain't help nothing. They
Did
ass
he
is
not
at
cook?
home. They ass
Did he
is at
not
home.
cook?
Just like the
He
Bears
cooked.
was at home.
He cooked. Don't play.
Just
He
like Will
cooked.
Riker ass is at home after week
Okay.
1. He went
Okay.
home too.
Like,
Jake
don't
Bates.
play, bro.
What Jake Bates was.
Jake Bates was at home, bro. But that
What
was on.
that 60-yard field goal helped them with when they got their ass smacked by the Commanders.
Hey,
So I
what
think
did Ben Johnson do to help them get their ass smacked by the
it don't matter.
Commanders?
I'm just
Okay,
saying.
then. That's
Them
what I thought.
60-yard
That's what
field
I'm
goals didn't
saying.
help nothing.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that
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 man
guy, y'all
Hey,
brought him
don't do
in,
that.
and the guy the year before helped y'all get to the NFC Championship. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
Who?
The
Ooh.
kick y'all had the year before.
No, he didn't because he didn't kick in the playoffs. Why? Because they didn't trust him in the playoffs.
Did he? He ain't kick in the playoffs.
Man,
He ain't kick a field goal in the playoffs.
Well, who was
he
that
kicked
kicker?
one. He
Oh,
kicked. He kicked. Who'd we play round one? I forgot who we played round
I
one.
don't know. I don't know who they kicked. I have to look it up.
He kicked round one. I forgot who we played.
It don't matter. They had Jake Bates. They asses at home. So
Yeah.
they did all that to go
damn.
home.
Who did we
They
play
signed
round
a
one
new
last
kicker
year?
and they asses at
Why
home.
am I drawing a blank? The Rams.
Cairo.
With the Rams. We played the Rams. I knew it'd come to me. We played the
Stop
Rams.
hating on Cairo, man.
I'm hating on Cairo until he gets cut.
He won't be getting cut.
Yeah, hey,
Like no.
You didn't even bring up extra points because them suckers was bad too.
He didn't miss none.
He didn't
one.
miss extra point.
I think he missed one.
He
One
missed
kick.
one, didn't he?
I think he missed
And
one.
that was not on him.
No. What?
Not on him.
What? Did
The
he get
Packers-
blocked?
The Packers.
I think he got
can't
blocked.
block.
I think he got
I
blocked.
think it got blocked.
Yeah.
That wasn't
He
on
got
him.
blocked.
His fault. I think the snap was bad or something, if I remember.
I think he missed one and it got blocked.
But I mean, yeah. I think a lot of guys missed at least one this year. I don't know.
No, there were some that didn't miss a extra point this year.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's still solid. And here's the
Cut
thing
him.
we didn't even talk about.
Cut him.
It is not easy kicking in Soldier Field. Like
Cut him.
we gotta
Cut him
remember.
right now. Cut him
Soldier
right
Field is
now.
not an easy place.
Cut
to
him
kick.
so I can see. I want to see Julius and Zay cry. Cut him right now.
Man, we ain't getting cut. That ain't happening.
Cut him right now.
We ain't worried about him getting cut. We know
Cut
he
him
can
right
get
now.
I'm just like, that's all I'm gonna say is good old Bears. Here we go again.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, they're smart. I'm gonna be like, they're smart.
They're gonna bring in a rookie kicker, and that boy gonna be out of it, and he gonna miss that kick. Man,
We ain't worried about that. Yeah, she's been talking.
We ain't worried about it. Good kickers in this class. I ain't worried about them.
She been talking about kickers this season. That's all. Good fight. And
I just want them to draft one so I can
know.
stop scouting them.
man.
she talks about kickers all year. So
I talked about kickers all year. I kind of just low key want them to take one. That's all.
Man, if they want to get a kicker, man, I got somebody for him next year. It'd be a decent class.
But real talk though, I don't hate Cairo. I do think competition would be nice though.
No, I said that. I feel like I'm cool with competition. I just feel like I ain't seen this movie before. I don't want to go down it. Like we just how we got consistency right now. Yeah, you can bring in a younger guy, but I mean we got consistency right now, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure the Ravens have brought in competition with Justin Tucker every now and then, but he's still there.
Oh, they about to cut him after all that dirt that came out. He about to get cut.
Well, he gonna still get his job, just like how it is. That's the way they roll.
The Browns.
Right.
It'll be the Browns.
Yeah, they need a kicker. They kick it. Sorry.
The Browns. See that the Browns need one. Not the Browns. Yeah, the Browns. Yeah, they're booty, bro.
I
don't know, but no, real talk. I do think the Bears should look at long snappers though. They definitely need one.
Yeah.
They definitely like. I don't know I don't know what the free agent market looks like for them, but I do think a UDFA one would be nice to snag. There's a couple names. There's the dude from Iowa whose name I'm forgetting, Luke Elzine, I think. The dude from West Virginia, Austin Brickman, I like him. William Wagner from Michigan, and then there's a fourth dude. I forgetting what school he's from. I like him. So there's a couple names out there, but I do think the Bears should make that a priority for them.
I agree with that.
And I'm saying if you want to bring back Patrick Scales, that's fine too. He's not terrible. I just don't know what his health is like right now.
Yeah.
And he's getting older, so to have some, maybe you just stash that kid on the practice squad, I guess. And develop him there. But I do think that's something they should consider if they do consider anything on special teams is a long snapper, which is crazy to say. Because, like, Patrick Scales is, like, my favorite player that's a
Yeah.
I
Sometimes,
guess a special
It's
team.
funny because a lot of people didn't really realize that he was out. So,
Yeah.
but sometimes I feel like we are cursed because we got him because we had him.
Because, like,
we had him
right,
for
that's
so
what
long.
it's like we've had him for so long that I never really thought about it until this year when I was like,
mhm.
I feel like part of that is maybe why Cairo missed kicks, right? Like, Patrick Scales and Cairo are like they know each other back of their heads, right?
True.
Scott Daly is older, but also he's not as good as a snapper as Patrick Scales, in my opinion.
Mhm.
And my thing is if you're going to go younger, is he going to be able to catch on quickly to Cairo and his tendencies? See, that's the thing, right? Like, I don't know.
Mhm.
So,
It's so you think about it. Okay, so we said the 2 years prior, he was 93, was it 93, 94%,
yeah,
I believe.
yeah.
Then he drops down to 84%. I mean, hey, I'm not saying he again, we know he ain't got the strongest leg. It's a lot of kickers really don't have super strong legs. Like you got less kickers with big strong legs than you have guys that are just average. Like Bucker's one of them. Who's another one?
Yeah.
Will Reichert, I think, got a strong leg. Who else?
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Who got a strong leg? Somebody. It's a couple guys. I'm forgetting. Oh, Fairbairn. He got he got a pretty strong leg.
Jake
Tyler
Bates
Bass
does.
got it. Jake Bates got but it's like out of the rest of them dudes is average, man. Justin Tucker ain't got no huge leg, but he just accurate.
Accurate.
Like,
He ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? He not kicking the ball way out of the stadium. No, he's accurate as hell though. He was.
well, he
Going down
was. He
Liberty.
about to. Justin Tucker about to get cut by the Ravens, bro. I'm about to laugh so
Don't be
hard.
the-
Even though he had a bad season, he's still number one in the NFL.
That's probably why he had a bad season. All that dirt that came out. I said, is that why he had a bad season? Oh, I said, dang, Justin, that's tough. I said, that's tough, dog.
We had already covered it, T, but we said we just don't see what free
We'll
agency
see.
does.
They need like 4 dudes. They need, yeah. Plus
They need-
that.
Because we don't feel like Karan or Braxton is the answer at left tackle. None of us think Tevin Jenkins is coming back. Ryan Bates is probably done because he got
Coleman
arthritis.
Shelton, no.
Coleman Shelton, no. And then
So
you got
that
Darnell.
that leaves you Darnell Wright. So
They need 4 linemen, honestly.
Yeah,
really. Or maybe 3. I mean, if you can, okay.
if you could get Tevin back, maybe.
You get Tevin, yeah. And I mean, honestly, I wouldn't love it if Braxton is a left tackle, but shit.
I wouldn't hate it. I just think if you can upgrade, you should.
If
Yeah.
Will Campbell or Banks is there, and what's his name, Graham, and the other guy, what's the Carter are gone, yeah, you got to get one.
Yeah.
You can't leave them on the table. I don't care if Genty there or not. Nope. You gotta
Yeah,
get one
like
lineman.
I don't know. I don't know. I would feel some kind of way if Will Campbell and or Kelvin Banks were there and we took Genty at 10.
Mm.
I don't know how I feel. Like I'd feel some kind of way. Like, why?
I want them to at least get Kelly if they can't get
Especially when
Baldwin.
it's a very deep, and I mean very deep and solid running back class. I just don't see the need to take
That's
one.
exactly.
Pick 10. I don't.
I want them to get if they can get Dahlman, I want them to get Kelly, and then I want them to draft a center. That's all.
Dahlman, it's not that great of a center class though.
Well, okay, so if they sign one
I
of
like
them,
Dahlman.
like if they sign 2 linemen in free agency, let's say they get Dahlman,
Right.
and I don't know, give me another name. Who else?
Will Fries.
Okay, so if they got Dolman and Fries, okay, fine. If you want to draft Genty, whatever, because they decent.
Right.
I feel better with that. But if you
Right.
you don't sign nobody worth a damn, and then you go to the draft, you ain't really upgraded, and you trying to draft Genty, I'm feel like this year, like
Exactly.
you could add a
exactly.
lineman, but
That-
you got wrong, and then you
That's
got
why I
people
said
like, "He had a
it's
great
gonna
season."
depend on free agency, right? Like if you want to take Genty, cool, then I want you to sign at least two serviceable, and I mean very serviceable linemen that can
Yeah,
get the job done
absolutely.
in
Even
free agency.
even if we do address the trenches, I'm not in the camp to draft him. I will go defense.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm saying what would be, uh, I would feel comfortable with. Like, I don't,
Right.
obviously, we all in agreement what we want. We've talked about it. We all three of us would prefer to them to go defense or offensive lineman at that first pick. But if they address it in free agency decent enough, then okay. If they got Genty, then I'll be like, okay, fine. But it'll be just like with Rome. Like, okay, we got Rome, but I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know how this
Right. Like
offensive line
who's
will hold up.
right, how's the offensive line? And look what happened. Caleb got sacked 68 times. So like I just think that you can't keep ignoring it. You have to address it, whether the draft or free agency. It has to be addressed.
And you can't be going with 4th and 5th round guys. Like you got
Yeah.
to get you a premium
Right. You need a blue chip.
blue chip.
Just like Darnell Wright was a blue chip offensive lineman, you need another couple blue chip offensive linemen.
Right,
You
exactly.
You do.
Like Genty is great. Don't get me wrong, and he probably will be good wherever he goes, depending on what their offensive line looks like. But if you getting him and offensive
Like
line still
even if
booty,
it's second round and you can get someone like Grace Abel, take him, right?
right? Yeah.
But like, I just this need to like take a running back. Like, nah, dog. Like, we just have bigger needs. We have bigger needs, and this is a very deep running back class that you can get someone in the third round and he would still be productive. I promise.
And we don't even know, like, say what you want to say about Swift. None of us are Swift fans. I mean, I like him, but I'm not his fan. But he was decent with Detroit under Ben Johnson, so it's not like he was trash. Like he wasn't trash. He couldn't stay healthy until he just wasn't
Not a lead
what
back.
they need. He wasn't explosive enough.
He's
But
not
he
a
wasn't
lead
trash.
back.
He wasn't trash though under Ben.
No.
And we
And
know, and everybody can say it. Everybody that and y'all too, like I said, y'all break down tape. Y'all understand football way better. Roshan Johnson, and correct me if I'm wrong, has not been used the way he should. He needs to be used.
No.
He
Like,
ain't been used right at all.
bro, there's Ollie Gordon II, Caleb Johnson, R.J. Harvey, Ashton Genty. Who's that dude from
Who's the guy from Indiana?
I know what you're talking about.
I think
what's
he's
his
real
name?
short. I don't know.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of his name. He's there. You could take him. Dang. Why am I forgetting that dude's name? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's nice. Donovan Edwards, you gotta have him. Khalil Mullings is available too.
I don't know why people low on Donovan Edwards, but if he's there in the if let's say I get a running back and he's there in the later rounds, I'm gonna draft him.
Exactly. Like there's plenty. I promise. There's plenty of options
Khalil
in this
Mullins,
draft.
name to look out for.
Yeah, Khalil Mullins. Like I'm saying, like there's plenty of options. Like you don't have to take a running back round one. You don't. I promise. There's plenty of options. It doesn't have to be round one.
Khalil Mullins, like with Khalil Mullins, you put him on a team like a Detroit, man, I'm telling you right now, I feel sorry for the linebackers want to hit him and he gets the second level. You
yeah.
You have a bad day. That man has bad intentions when he gets that second level. I'm telling you this right now. Yeah, and that's it. Look, and Michigan O-line wasn't as good as it was the year we won the national championship.
Yeah, no.
Still put up numbers,
but it was still solid though.
It was times they knew they would give him the ball. He was still called for. Man, and mind you, this is a converted linebacker.
Dang, really?
Yeah, he was a converted linebacker. He's thick. Like you look up Khalil Mullins, he's thick, bro. Like he
is.
He's built like a linebacker.
Yeah. When they said he was a linebacker convert, I was like, oh yeah, he definitely.
I'm like, you could tell. I'm like, yeah, he built like one, bro. Like,
he run like a linebacker. Like
yeah, he does.
He has good vision, all that, man. That's what I'm telling you. He go to somebody with a good offensive line.
Right, you'll hear his name. You'll be like, whoa, who? Whoa, Khalil Mullins. Yeah, bro. That's
Like,
what I said.
okay,
There's plenty of options, guys. Like I promise, Ashton Genty isn't the end all be all. Would he be nice? Sure. I wouldn't hate it, but I also think at the same time, this class is so deep that you don't. He's not a need like that where I'm like, oh, I have to sprint to the podium and put in Ashton Genty. No, there's plenty of guys, really good guys in this class. I promise.
yeah, and like again,
This class is very deep. It's the deepest it's been since
hmm
a
and
couple
somebody
years
could
ago.
sneak in, and just remember, somebody could easily trade up for him. If they
Exactly.
want him. Like they could trade a good amount of prospects. It could be a team that they feel like they're running back away, but they don't need no draft pick
Exactly.
for a couple years. They can trade in the top 10,
And
before the Bears even got a chance to grab.
I feel like the a lot of Bears fans don't realize that, right? It's like when the Lions took Jahmyr Gibbs, their O line was already set, right? It was
Yeah.
already set up. Like
The
the
Lions
pieces were
traded
already
up to
there.
get that
And
man.
we had dudes on there. I don't
Right.
They
They already
traded up to
had
get that man. Come on.
it. Like they didn't even trade up. That you're thinking of the draft. They
I'm-
traded up for Jamison Williams.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I'm
even
sorry.
still, like they didn't trade up for Jahmyr Gibbs, but they could afford to take Jahmyr Gibbs. Their offensive line was already like set up. Like they already knew who their guys were. Like the Bears need what? Like we said, 3, maybe 4 linemen. We don't know who that's going to be, right? It might be
3 at
someone
best.
from the draft, a mix of free agency. Like we just don't know. So because we don't know, I just think that wasting a pick on someone like Ashton Genty isn't worth that, especially if you don't get the guys you want in free agency, right? If you can't, let's say you can't get Drew Jolman and you have to go for like Ryan Kelly or someone like that, right? Then I think it would be wise to be like, if Will Campbell falls to you or Kelvin Bates, like, let me take them. They're a blue chip prospect, and I need an offensive lineman. I just think it would be crazy to pass that up for Ashton Genty.
Yeah, so
If we had a more established line, I'd be like, fine, that's cool with me, right? But
and
the
the
line
guy, the
is
line,
not.
the offensive line coach, he like nasty guy. He like guys that
Exactly, and
bite your
so
head off if they can. And I don't. And Braxton ain't that. Braxton is not.
Braxton.
exactly.
Yeah.
I just think
That's-
that
That's
He's
why
not
I'm
that
kind
guy.
of like. That's why I'm kind of like. I like Campbell, but I think. I mean, not Campbell, but I like Banks, but I think Campbell is the better fit.
Campbell is like a whole like I was watching his tape the other day. He's like a whole different person on the field. Like that man he's vicious. Okay.
So, I don't know. We're gonna see, man. We're
Thank
gonna
God,
see what happens,
But
man.
y'all take notes from Duke Mayweather. If that man says the guy's a tackle, believe him.
Yep.
Believe him. I'm telling you. Believe him.
Yeah, and so since the combine this week, we'll do a show next week since the combine, and y'all can talk about what y'all like, what y'all did.
Maybe I'll send the photos and videos I get.
Yeah, and we'll do that, and then we'll probably take off a week because then free agency will kick off.
Kick
I
off
think, the
March
week after.
10th, right? March
Yeah,
10th.
So we'll talk about what we're thinking. If you hear it, if you're hearing anything, well, at least if you
Nuggets of the day.
not we, her, but so we'll do that. You know what I'm saying? And no, it's a good show, man. Like always, thank y'all for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, and subscribe. Thank y'all for the comments that y'all had. Appreciate y'all like always. Appreciate the everybody that was on here that was commenting. Coach T, Monty, my boy Monty, my brother-in-law Rashid, all y'all.
Justin
Lee,
you're out of your
check out
mind.
Justin Lee's show. He's wild. So y'all
He's wild.
if you
I've
follow
been a cap
Justin on
casualty,
Twitter.
bud. Don't play with me.
I mean,
Y'all follow
crazy.
Justin on Twitter. His show is even wilder.
He's acting, bro. Last night was crazy. I'm like, you know what?
I ain't
I'm going
watching.
to bed.
I knew it was gonna be.
I went to bed.
Mhm.
I didn't have time for that.
Yep. So
I
we'll
have to
talk
finish
about
watching
that.
it.
And then coming up. And also for those that it's basketball. Yes, y'all know the conference tournaments are coming up for the men's and women.
Shoo.
Yeah, it's
Michigan
gonna be
shot
good, man.
themselves in the foot the other day, and I was so mad. I was upset.
What do you feel about that guard that the Sky they got? I don't know.
Be good.
I don't know how to feel about the trade. Like it.
They needed a guard, man. They needed a guard,
but Olivia Miles is sitting there for you to take.
Yeah, but Ariel Atkins is 2-time All-Star.
I get all that. But again, Olivia Miles was sitting there for you.
Yeah, but maybe they don't feel like she'll fit. I don't know. We don't know. And guess what? They already got they re-signed they re-signed Sloop Courtney. They
Oh,
re-signed
Courtney
Courtney, and
Vandersloot.
then I got Ariel.
What about
So that's your backcourt right there. And then you got Angel, Camilla. Yeah, I'm sorry,
what's her
Camille,
name?
and what's her name?
Timothy Carter.
She's a free
I don't
agent.
she's a free agent. I don't think they're gonna resign. But my thing about Trinity Carter is she's a scorer.
Yeah.
That's it. If you want somebody to come in and give you a whole bunch of buckets, that's her. But passing, nope. That
I
was
mean,
part of the reason.
I don't
Okay.
hate it. I think I saw Angel Reese was happy about it, so fine by me, I guess.
But
Um,
if you watch the Sky Games, man, one of the things they struggle
I just
with,
think they gave up a lot for her though. Like,
yeah. But if the person is really that good, sometimes it's worth it, man. Because
Yep.
think about it. And I watched some Sky Games. My dad watched more than I did. But
yeah, I
you watched.
watched the
I know
Sky
you
this
watched
year.
a good amount. A good amount.
Yeah, I
I didn't
did.
get to. I'm gonna watch more this year. But
Oh yeah,
one
yeah,
of the things they struggle with, they could not make an entry pass at
true.
all. They were trash at it. Like, and so you got both of the, you got Ray Angel and Camilla. They can't get the ball like they want. So to me, I'm good with it because both of these guards can get the ball to them and they can score and they can shoot. They both play
That's
really
true
good
because
defense.
Vandersloot, she's a good point guard. I
She's a
liked
great point guard.
her first stint here. She's a good point guard.
Well, who was the
She's
point guard they was projected to take like with that pick?
Olivia Miles,
Who did she play for?
Notre Dame.
Oh.
she's good though. Olivia Miles. Oh,
And they were also linked to Sonia Cintron. She also plays for Notre Dame.
I mean, they
She's a
still,
guard too.
they still can guard somebody, but I think the guy are looking at it like, hey, we don't have to wait on. Maybe Olivia Miles don't pan out the first season. They don't got to wait on that because Reese is. I'm telling you right now, Reese has stepped her game up. I don't know if any of y'all watching Unrivaled.
Yeah.
She put up
Oh
a
yeah,
23,
yeah.
and she cooked.
She had a
Collie.
2020 double the other day.
She cooked Nafisa Collie, and Nafisa is
Yeah,
a
she cooked
dog,
him.
and she destroyed her.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did.
Destroyed her.
She
You
cooked
watch
her,
the
bro.
highlight. Destroyed her. It didn't even
She
like
cooked her.
she had her sealed on the basket so many times. Like, oh my goodness, like that reminded me like old school basketball. And I was talking to who was I talking? We were watching the Milwaukee Bucks against Miami Heat, and we were talking about Giannis. And I was like, Giannis gets away with so much pushing and shoving. Like
Yep.
he
Yeah, he
cannot
does.
steal worth his a damn. Like he holds and I'm like, but you see somebody like Tim Duncan or somebody, them dudes. By the time they get the ball, it's already over with. You can already cook because they didn't seal you so good, and they don't gotta push you and all that. They come down the court and they know exactly where they're going. And but you don't do your work early, you're done. It's tough. Giannis, he just bullies people, and I'm not. And Giannis is great. He's an all-time great, but that man gets away with a lot of bully ball. He does. So that's
Yeah.
just my take.
Pistons on a 6-game win streak.
Yo, Cade Cunningham's the truth. Y'all
Kate
ain't
is
know.
cooking, bro. Kate is out here saucing, bro. And it's
Cade
great.
Cunningham is
It's
probably.
great.
I'm gonna say it right now. Cade is probably the best point guard, pure point guard in the league right now.
Wow.
Most improved player of the year.
Like who's
Why
better than
can't
like
the
I'm not gonna
Timberwolves
say
just
Steph because
win?
Steph is not
Like,
really a point guard to me. He never been a point guard. I'm not going
Who?
Steph. Steph ain't never really been
Don't
a
do
point
that.
guard.
Don't do
I
that.
say he's not
why
a
Don't
can't
do
true point
that.
they
guard.
Don't do that.
why can't they just
Don't do
win more
that.
in general? Like, what's going on? What's stopping them from winning more?
Who?
Pistons.
What do you mean?
Like, why are they not one of the top teams?
They
Is
are.
not
They're the
no more?
Yeah.
sixth. They're the sixth seed in the West.
Oh wow.
They are. They're the sixth seed in the West.
They gonna need more from they. Well, first of all, they missing Jaden
They're
Ivey.
missing Jaden Ivey, who's probably going to be out the rest of the year. But credit to Asar Thompson, who's really broken out the past month since he's gotten back and gotten more and more minutes.
They need another big man.
They need another big, but
Yeah, that's
Jalen
what I'm
Duren's
talking
been
about.
cooking though.
Duren's okay, but I mean, if you
He's had 5+ assists in the past 5 games.
yeah, but I mean, if you get somebody like I'm trying to think, if you put I'm trying to think of a big man. No, That's not Anthony Davis.
I mean, yeah, I think they need another big, but I think for now,
What about
whatever
Like
they're
if you have
doing is
okay, if you put Bam on their team, they top four and he's
yeah.
not even close.
Whatever they're doing
They're
right now
destroyed.
is working, so I'm not really complaining too much about it. Whatever they're doing is working right now, so
They need more consistency on the block because Cade is unstoppable right now. But
yeah,
if
Kate,
they had a guy that they could
as
throw
he
down
said
to for a bucket,
yesterday, he is sizzling. That's what
oh
he
yeah,
said yesterday. He is sizzling. Bro, they had Atlanta on the ropes yesterday. Now, mind you, no, neither team played defense yesterday because they
mm-mm,
scored like 140 points each. That was insane.
no defense.
But they had Atlanta on the ropes. Atlanta wasn't ready. They ain't want that smoke, bro. Atlanta ain't want that smoke. Trey Young, as nice as he is, he dropped like 38 points. And that's all they got. That's all they got. They ain't want that smoke. That game was insane though. Last night, I watched some of it last night. That game was insane. They were in Atlanta. I was like, "Yo, there's a party up in here." I should have went. Next time I'm in Atlanta, I should go to State Farm Arena.
No, it's a show with Kent. I give
I like the
credit.
the
It's a show
announcer
every night with him.
for that does the Hawks games when every time Trey Young shoots a three, he makes
Mhm.
the best announcement for it.
Yep.
It's great.
So somebody was saying like, "Oh, we got to get up out of here."
No, yeah, But all right, y'all, we're gonna holler at y'all next week, man. Again, we'll recap the combine and then we'll talk about what we think free agency. And then happy birthday, sis. I know I talked to you.
Yep,
This week.
happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday again. And
It's not till Friday, but thank you.
yeah, but I'm just for other people if they want to say it in the
Yeah, for
comments.
other people, if you want to wish me happy birthday, that's great.
But yeah,
It's
thank
not
y'all
till
for
Friday,
tuning
but
in.
thank you.
We will be talking soon, man. So I'll see y'all. We'll talk to y'all next week, man. Y'all have a good week, man. Stay safe and enjoy this warm up that we about to get.
I know it's warm today. I got shorts on.
Oh, I ain't going that far. But, all right. Peace.
All right.